Like a child with a toy they are not bored of, he threw us away, hit us onto concrete floor. My stepdad was a child. My mother, Sylvia, my sister, Gabby, and I were his toys. We were like gum. He got to chew us up and spit us out when he was done. I saw when my mother first defended herself from my stepdad before an insult could become physical. How she used a small knife to create a wound on his shoulder. The drops of blood on his t-shirt he used to cover the cut. He would leave for long durations of time, leaving my mom to pay the gas and grocery bills. When he was gone, I honestly felt nothing. Empty, really. Maybe I felt different because people were lucky to have a father figure, and I had missed out on the dad jokes. I felt as I was floating through the ether. But that emptiness would not last. You see, my neighbors would pull me out of a void that I had been in for some time. My neighbors consisted of a mother named Donna and her 4 daughters. Gia, one of her daughters, was 4 years older than me, like my actual sister. Donna had also suffered from an abusive husband. Gia, like my sister and I, had been witness to that. When you talk about how we felt in those moments, we can't remember, especially me. I was so young. I think maybe it's my brain protecting me, hiding away the darkest parts. Then by my own decision, I'll leave it that way for now. Eventually, Donna's family grew closer to mine. We began sharing trips, holidays, birthdays. They offered us food we had never tried and a home when ours wasn't working out. Perhaps I was confused watching my mother and stepdad fight, but I remembered so vividly preparing to watch the Chucky movies with Gia and my sister, preparing our snacks and getting our blankets ready. The excitement and peace those moments brought me is what I know and what I choose to remember. They gave me comfort, laughter, and strength above all. So much so, my mom was finally able to break away from my stepdad. It wasn't easy. Sometimes our only escape was to sleep in hotels. My young mind thought it was our new home, and I was ready to order pizza. Although my mother and Donna had always done their best to protect their children, sometimes they could not protect us, simply because they didn't know how. They were both tricked by men who wanted to take away their power, while they used the children as pawns in their schemes, only for the children to see the people they love fight, confused on what side to pick. Too often are women and mothers tricked into abusive relationships, the men first starting off as a Prince Charming, able and strong enough to hold them up. Then these same princes turn to start lying, cheating, belittling their partners. Women have had money, isolation, misogyny, and children used against them. Then what happens is these women start believing that it is better to be disrespected than to be alone. I say enough. With FFI advancing my leadership and teamwork skills combined with my community engagement, I want to create seminars that teach young women about healthy, unhealthy, and abusive relationships, while working with nonprofit organizations to help mothers get the support they need, such as housing and food stability, alongside with helping the children get the attention they deserve and the care they need. As I needed a family that wasn't going to leave me, a mother who did not have to live in fear. Now, at the age of 16, I have that. My mother is free, able to make her own decisions. And I have Gia, the neighbor who turned to his sister, and now the girl who dropped me off at the airport to go to New Hampshire to be with you all. Thank you.